Okay, I click the button. Okay, we're in a closet.
Yep, we're sitting down on a school
on the
floor.
floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some food around.
There's a bunch of snacks. I don't know what this. There's various books. Okay, and this is.
It's a nice quiet place.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna be able to hear all that background noise.
Exactly.
Because this is episode 1, baby.
All right, what are you talking about? What?
Waterloosers. Not talking about Waterloosers. Like that's the name of the channel. So they couldn't think of anything else. It's a horrible name. But like I don't want to talk about Waterloo.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad name.
Instead of that, Invasion of Grenada.
Invasion of Grenada. All right, so like, what is the Invasion of Grenada?
Okay, so imagine 1983. What was going on in 1983?
Wasn't it like disco? No, it was 60s.
Dead. No.
Or something like that. I'm not smart.
All right. So 1983, Ronnie Reagan, Dutch, whatever you want to call him, or the United States. Cold War is getting pretty hot because in the 70s it was pretty cold. People were like, "Hey, let's kind of work together," and then in the 80s, like, "Nah, let's win," you know?
Yeah.
So it's 1983. Okay, now that you're 1983, you gotta go back to 1979. All right. It's this teeny weeny little island in the Caribbean.
What's the island called?
It's called Grenada.
Oh. Why?
And so there's this dude, right? So Grenada became independent from Britain back in 1974, and so this guy called and so there's this dude in 1979, this prime minister named Sir Eric Matthew Gary. He was elected prime minister in '79, and he was sort of like not the coolest deal. He was like fighting protesters against him,
so
killing them and stuff.
Well, why didn't people like him?
He was like just he was like fighting protesters that like protesting against him. He was like killing them and stuff.
Yeah.
Not personally, that'd be weird, but yeah. So then there was this new movement, right? Yeah. Okay. And then so there's this new movement. And they're like pretty leftist, and they're cool with the Cubans, and the Cubans, commies.
Right.
So you can see where this is going. Yeah. So
Freaking
this
commies.
movement called the New Jewel movement, and they got rid of Gary, right?
All right.
So they got rid of Gary.
But who did
they took over?
Oh, so they. Oh, okay. So they took over.
Yeah. But by 1983. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, the guy took over. New prime minister.
Okay.
Maurice Bishop.
Maurice Bishop.
Maurice.
So what's significant about Maurice?
You're
getting
like the dude. He's the dude. All right. He's the dude.
He's the prime minister.
He's the prime minister.
Maurice Bishop.
Maurice Bishop.
Prime minister.
Prime minister.
All right.
Of Grenada.
Grenada.
All right. So. Yeah. It's weird that we're in a closet, huh?
Yeah. There's like an air vent over there, I think, or like a. Oh, it looks like that might be a speaker.
It's pretty stuffy in here.
Yeah. It's getting kind of hot and sweaty.
Yeah. So a lot of sexual tension for no reason. So in 1983, so this whole New Jewel movement fractured, right?
All right.
And Maurice, they thought he was gonna be important, right?
Right.
But I just read because I took these notes like a while ago, and I just remembered dead.
So he's dead.
Yeah. So there's a new dude. New dude.
Do you know when he dies?
1983.
1983.
Yeah. So he's in there for like 4 years. So now, dude number 3, Bernard Cord. Cord? C-O-A-R-D?
Cord?
Cord.
Oh.
Cord.
Bernard Cord.
Now he's the new prime minister.
Okay.
And you saw the last guy was a dang commie.
So what is the new guy?
He's like an even more commie, you know?
Oh, jeez.
He was like working with maybe still like the Cubans and stuff, right? And
so wait, hold on. Where did they go independent from again?
Britain.
Britain.
And then they sort of became more leftist. That's not a good thing to do.
So they expanded off from Britain and became a bunch of commies.
Yeah.
God
dang.
So those communists.
All right. So then now there's a group of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States.
All right.
OX.
OX?
Why? Probably not. It's an initial. It's an initial. It's not an acronym.
Oh, okay.
You know what that means?
That's a long name. Possibly.
So they're like, hey, America, hey. guy's uncool to the max, man. And then
So
the US is like, I don't want communists near me, you know. I don't want it.
So to relate, it was kind of like what happened during World War One, where Germany was like, "Hey, Mexico, go attack America."
Kinda.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, because
Yeah,
they carved out land there, so yeah.
I guess. Well, it's so basically, you know, the U.S. didn't want like another, because Cuba was sort of like a big disaster, and they're like communist, and it was sort of like a thorn in the side, and they're like, I don't want that again. So
Alright.
we better do something like this Grenada before, you know. And then there's this airport being built in Grenada, right? And they're like, what the flip? Is this like a Soviet Cuban airstrip? Because like there's some Cuban dudes working on it, and which was like this. It was like the main reason why they that's the main justification for the invasion.
Alright.
But like there was an earlier investigation which were like, hey, this is just like a normal airstrip just for like landing normal planes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, yeah, and like a lot of the world when U.S. invaded, like, what the frick? You can't just invade places. And America's like, yeah, you gonna fight me? I'm like, nah. So you know, you know,
That's how they work.
So now we're going across the world.
Alright.
Beirut, right? There's a big bombing and it killed like hundreds of dudes, right? And then, so basically the Navy was like going there. And they're like, well, we're on the way. Let's invade Grenada. So, you know, so the Navy SEALs went in 2 days before, but, well, 4 drowned.
Well, was Grenada really big?
No, it's like a tiny island. So it's
Alright.
like, that's why they basically just did it on the way, because it was like just a few days.
I mean, communism might make sense, though, in a tiny little island.
Shh. Shut up. Shut up.
Alright, keep going.
All right, so Navy SEALs went in 2 days before. 4 drowned. Whoops, bad weather. What are you gonna do? Yeah. So then the rest were like, screw this, I'm out, and I don't want to drown too. So then later, Army Rangers, which are like, you know, hey, you know,
Yeah.
dudes, and then with the help of the Navy SEAls, they took the airfield that, you know, that it's so hot, and then the 82nd Airborne, you know, like were landed there. So you know, they ran into a little bit of resistance. There was like a tank type deal called BTR, and yeah, so the U.S. forces were basically on the lookout for there's like these 223 U.S. students that were just sort of like hanging out there, and there's also a governor called General Paul Schoon.
Mm-hmm.
What a name, huh? He was American backed, but he was under house arrest. So they're like, let's find that guy.
I mean, did they have ankle bracelets at this time?
I don't think so. I think it was more like if you leave the house, or like beat you up or something. I don't know. Maybe the best.
Well, isn't that kind of like how it is today?
Yeah, but I just don't think that. I don't know if they had ankle bracelets.
Maybe you can sneak out at night.
Could have probably. I don't know.
Possible.
There's
Alright.
a war going on, so I don't know if he wants to run around like that, you know.
Yeah.
So, well, this is a little bit, you know. This isn't a long page of notes, if I'm being honest with you. Because guess what? They were all saved.
Oh.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Alright, so, alright.
So, you know, all these people evacuated from the island. That's pretty sweet. And the island soon cleared the resistance. You know? But guess what? There's like a bunch of dudes that weren't from Grenada there. There was a bunch of Cuban dudes, and there's also, you know, probably maybe some Bulgarian dudes,
Alright.
East German dudes,
Alright.
some North Korean dudes, some
Right.
Libyan dudes.
Ah.
It's a lot of dudes. A lot of different places on Grenada.
But they weren't 2 dudes in the closet.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some. Sure, I'm sure some dudes in the closet.
Yeah, true.
Both physically and otherwise.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, dude.
Alright.
Let's talk about murder. Not murder. Friendly fire. Friendly fire? Yeah, friendly fire. That doesn't count.
Murder as we're sitting in a closet.
Let's talk about murder while I got you in this closet in a corner.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, you know, a lot of the American deaths were basically friendly fire, which was pretty rough.
Alright.
Pretty rough trade, you know? So, yeah. So, you know, there was an airstrike at a command post. Blackout helicopter crash, you know, not great. But hey, don't worry. Outside, it's very close.
Oh.
22. That doesn't sound good.
That's
I
okay.
said 3, 2, 1 breach.
Just go, it's fine.
Right. Yeah. You want to hear a fun fact?
Yes.
This isn't fun. I don't have any fun facts. We're out of the fun facts.
No.
Oh well, actually, we do a fun fact. That's later. 24 civilians dead.
Okay.
Whoops. Because they accidentally blew up a mental hospital. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid.
Yeah. There's banging on a closet door.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
There's a lot of footsteps too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth II. You know that one?
What?
Queen Elizabeth #2.
Yeah,
Second. Yeah, she's still kicking. Ruler of Grenada, and then Paul Scoon. Guess what? Representative. Huh.
Oh, okay.
Wonder how that. Interesting how that worked out. And then, geez, now we're standing up. So this is pretty sweet for the whole Reagan administration, right? Because because they got bombed. It's like, wow, that's not looking great. So it was first like reduction of communist power for a while, because they kind of was all stagnant. And then they're like, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
But there were some like strategic failures, like from the U.S. and it was like, oof. And hey, want to hear a fun fact? Even though it only killed 24 civilians, so it's looked upon positively in Grenada apparently. And the day of invasion is called Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, well that's fun.
Well, wow, that was very interesting and sort of scary at the end. And it's also very hot and sweaty.
Exactly.
So let's leave.
All right.
That's the end of episode 1.
Have a good day.